Come on. There we go. Come on. Look at that shit. Happy New Year, everybody.
Ooh.
Look at this.
Do you think people tuned in right at the stroke of midnight to watch this?
They had to have. They had to have. Oh.
Because we premiere at midnight.
Talking geeking, crushing puss, movies, games, 70s bush. Here comes a rambling squad. They are just talking gods. Never cheesy, never bore. Contract tied to Skeletor. Here comes a rambling team, making all the Hewies cream. Got it all, Grace Nerd Chat. The Ramble's where it's at. Oh, that of course, the Gary Priest version.
Yes, love that one too.
Who commented on YouTube, a little hurt he was 1B. A little hurt.
It was just because of Skeletor. That's it. That's the only thing. It's just the Skeletor. See, that's it. 1A and 1B, man.
There's nothing personal. Nothing personal. Basically. Welcome to the Ramble Podcast, the Geek's Guide to Pop Culture. We are the geeks. I'm Cancer
I do like the 70s Bush line. I think that's great.
That's
70s
great.
Bush
Who is? He threw in the Hewies. He
did
a ramble.
Everything's there.
It's all there.
It's all there.
I don't know if I could be political and just do 1A. I would do that. I would do.
Right.
They're both 1As. We're the geeks. I'm comedian Jerry Rocha. Right there we have
comedian Eddie Pence.
There we are. Here, this is the Ramble. This is number 428. And happy New Year! Subscribe to the Ramble. 5-star rating. Positive. Text review. Right now we're at 150 5-star ratings. Brian Hill is back on top of the mountain with the positive text review. You can also email us, ramble@theramblepod.com.
Do it.
Twitter. Fuck Twitter. Instagram @Podcast Ramble. We're on YouTube at the Ramble Tube where you can see our gorgeous faces. And we have our TeePublic merch page. So go do all that. Once we get Alt-Right Cody back, we're going to finish that Butler competition.
Right.
And we're going to get
the new store's going up.
The new store. The Ramble store. The Ramble store. The
good
new
Willow
Ramble.
Hunting's in there.
The Ramble Spectacular? The Ramble Spectacular, Eddie? Is that what we should call it?
The all-time Ramble Spectacular.
The all-time Ramble Spectacular. Well, here we are, 428. Happy New Year. The first Ramble of the year,
you're watching
2025.
at midnight.
Right at midnight. This is what you should have done. Because it's officially 2025 now that you're with us. And if you're in Australia, you
Happy
wish you could go back in time.
Happy 2026.
Right? You probably regret living there now. That you can't officially ring it in with us.
Yeah. Happy 2026, Australia.
Yeah, happy 2026. That's all we can do.
Look at this. Look what I got.
What's this? Oh, look at this. Look at Look
at that.
Man.
Look at that gorgeous figure.
Dude, look, again, you know how I feel. I'm a little nervous about this gun movie, right? Would it have killed him just to have used that fucking outfit? Why do they have to get cute? Why do they have to get fucking cute?
Best outfit in the history of comic books.
Why do they have to get cute? Just put him in that fucking
gorgeous.
Christopher Reeve outfit and move the fuck on. Why do you have to get cute?
You know what McFarlane's doing with this? They had a special online auction. I don't know if you can get it in stores, but they did this same version of this figure, the Superman Christopher Reeve movie figure, but in the darkened suit, and it's evil Superman from Superman 3, where it's darker, and he's got the angry scowl on his face.
Fucking great.
So I put my name in for the auction. I don't know if I'm going to get it.
I hope you get it.
How cool would that be?
The Ramble deserves it. The Ramble deserves behind Eddie's rambling mantle. We need that displayed.
I need drunk Superman. I need
drunk with power,
beer nut flicking Superman.
What was it? What was it? A certain kryptonite that did that to him? I forgot.
I think he got hit with the red. The red kryptonite. They were trying to. I think. What's his face? Who was the guy?
Winston.
Luther.
No.
Yeah, Winston. He was trying to create a synthetic. He was trying to create a synthetic kryptonite, I think, right? It was like a synthetic kryptonite.
Because he was like, if I make my own, I'll never be afraid of this guy.
Right. And so he creates his own, and then it doesn't kill Superman, it just turns
Webster!
him. It makes him an alcoholic.
Webster.
Yeah,
Webster. Ross
makes
Webster.
Makes him an alcoholic.
Winston.
Synthetic
That's
kryptonite
right.
makes you an alcoholic.
That's right. Webster.
And makes you not want to shower. It turns you into a heroin addict.
You're just basically a junkie. You just look like
a junkie.
You look like you look like every one of Kurt Cobain's friends that they interviewed for that Kurt and Courtney documentary.
when you get near synthetic kryptonite, that's what it is.
That's what happens. Did you ever see that Kurt and Courtney documentary?
No.
Holy shit! When they interview Kurt Cobain's pals, they're all just like, God, does somebody give this motherfucker a bar of soap and a fucking bathtub right now?
Febreze this guy, please.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I get why Cobain did what he did. He had to get the fuck out of there. This is brutal. Man. Oh, what look at this. Already. 2025, Kurt Cobain making fun of his junkie friend jokes. Where else are you going to get this? Where else?
Superman is a junkie. What
Superman is Kurt Cobain.
Where? You getting that over on Spotify with the guy who makes 300 million?
No, fuck
You're not getting that.
No, you ain't getting that. You ain't getting that over there. No, he's just gonna.
Fucking savage, bro.
He's
you see when he's flicking those peanuts? That was fucking savage, bro.
He's gonna try to explain why the moon landing was fake. That's in the dumbest way possible. That's you get over there. That's what your 100 mil pays you. That's what gets you.
It's fucking savage.
Look at us, man. Look, dude. I need to geek out about today's geek out. We promised it. We teased it yesterday. Remember that?
Well, I geeked about my figure, so that was my geek out.
And we already have the title. You already gave us the title, Eddie. It's a bigger mystery than Stonehenge. I forgot what that was in reference to. But
why Mr. Sinister is in that game?
Why? But he's not in it. But he's
not in it. But he's in it, but he's not in it.
I've gone so far. I've found 3 of the people involved with it, and I've emailed them. I'm dying to know this. I really have. I'm like, I have to know what the fuck was it. I just want to know who the fuck is that supposed to be at the end, and why is there a picture of Mr. Sinister at the end in the final state? But the Silver Surfer Nintendo game, jeez, oh boy, Eddie.
Well, before you start, is there? I'm a little foggy on this. Is there any correlation between Mr. Sinister and Silver Surfer at all in the history of comics?
I can't imagine. Why would him or Galactus give a fuck about that guy? Oh, this guy that we can kill in 2 seconds?
He's literally just an X-Men villain.
Yes.
And Silver Surfer would be more in the Fantastic Four realm.
Yes. Ain't nobody scared of him. Ain't nobody.
Yeah, so it's weird. It's weird that there be even that crossover.
I'm trying to see if I can show... Like, this is way too late for us to do this. So part of me is like, I can't try to play this fucking game on the Ramble and show it.
Can you do that?
I don't think I can. But
thing?
I'm trying. It's probably it's too late, baby. Now it's too late. Though we really.
Well, you know what? No, the problem is we didn't get our Ramble pre-pro meeting.
We normally do.
Because I'm on the 11th moon of Saturn right now.
Right.
In my makeshift.
Are you with the family?
Well, they're on the 10th moon of Saturn.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the 11th. That's where I set up my podcast studio for vacation.
Are you just trying to say you're sick of their shit right now?
A little bit. It's how I get a break. I'll go back over the 10th moon after this, but I need a little.
You're not gonna be there long, are you?
No.
Come on,
maybe
a week. Jesus, you're not gonna spend that much time. I don't know how to do this. I'm trying to figure this fucking out. Let me just see. Because how great would that be? Because, Eddie, that would also massively boost our YouTube numbers.
Dude, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
If I could figure out how to add this shit to the fucking... I don't think it's going to work.
Do you even have a screen grab of the Mr. Sinister that we could throw up here?
Just the one I sent you in our sexting. Normally when we sex.
Yeah, that's when I climaxed. I was like, I was having trouble getting over. I was having trouble getting over the top with our standard pictures.
Sure.
That we send back and forth.
Sure.
Of dachshunds. Those weren't doing it for me.
Wait, dude. It's actually our tongue twister. It's dachshunds and dock-in is what we do.
Yeah. It's a dockin head photoshopped onto a dachshund. It's docking the dachshund. And that's what usually gets me over the top.
How could it not, dude?
Right, but I was having trouble that day, and then you said, like, I'll get you there, and then you said,
I know what place, bump, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, I'll take you there. That's how we did it, right?
And that's how it did it.
Yeah, usually that's how it works. Let me see if this works. Eddie, maybe?
Well, here, I can bring it up. I can bring up what you sent me.
Look at that, though. See that? Okay, move it over. There it is. Hey, wait, how is that? That's fucking Mr. Sinister.
That's Mr. Sinister right there. That's Mr. Sinister.
That's the Sins.
And this is Grimace from McDonald's Land.
Right.
With the moon boots
That's
on.
the Sins. I don't understand.
That's Sins. Sins?
Mr. Smith. I don't get it. I don't know. So I got to, but anyway, I started playing this game and like,
Okay.
Eddie, I was just like, this is fucking, I've heard nothing, but it's the worst game fucking ever. That's all I've heard about this thing, right? That's all I've
I never played it.
heard.
I didn't even know it existed. I wasn't that deep into Nintendo games to get that one.
I didn't know it existed either. And I think I would have gone absolute bonkers had young me known, 13-year-old me known that there was a fucking Silver Surfer game.
Well, I went bonkers when the X-Men game came out for Nintendo. I was like, yeah, and then I was disappointed with that.
It hurt. That one hurt.
That one hurt.
I think I'm going to say this. This is going to be, that was the biggest hurt of my young Nintendo playing life.
Yeah, that one, and I'll say it before. I've said it before that the WrestleMania game, WrestleMania game was a huge hurt. That one and the X-Men game were the two biggest hurts.
It was bad. It was just bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I can share this. I'm gonna have to give up this dream. I'm gonna have to walk this
that's
dream
fine.
away.
But they've seen the picture, Mr. Sinister. They know.
They should. They should. Oh my God, these bastards! I was like, hey, what if I do like an extra camera?
Sure.
You know, maybe I can. There's like, well, you have to pay extra. Man, come on, guys.
Always trying to squeeze another nickel out.
Always
of us
trying to
for
scam
Ramble.
us. The man. Is it Cody? Is this alt-right Cody's fault? Is this something we just put on him?
He is Mr. Capitalism.
He is. Boy. So.
That's his middle name.
Mr. So.
Alt-right capitalism Cody.
My buddy Adam, who part-time works at Game Dude in North Hollywood, maybe one of the greatest stores in the history of retail.
Who conveniently wasn't there when the Amazon and Starman popped in.
Somebody made sure that he was
Somebody
gone.
Conveniently took him off the schedule for that day.
They really did, because
The fix was in.
That's ours. That's ours.
The fix was in.
That's ours. If he was there, that's ours.
It's ours.
That's
the fix
our
was in.
win. That's our fucking everything.
Sonic the Hedgehog had something to do with the scheduling that day.
I never thought about that. I never, Eddie.
Think about it.
Holy
Think about
shit. That's to those who are new to the Ramble. We got jobbed. A few Halloweens.
Two Halloweens ago at a costume contest.
We got jobbed. We got jobbed because we came dressed as Starman in the Amazon from the pro wrestling game, and how was that not a win? And we lost. We lost.
It makes no sense in the history of everything.
Sonic outfit at Party City.
In the history of everything.
And guess what?
Makes no sense.
Party City's gone. We're still here.
Yeah.
Party
Shocking.
City's gone. Oh, where's Party City now?
Look at that.
Look at us. That with the belts. Party City's gone. We're still here.
We're
That's
still
all
standing.
you need to know.
We're still standing.
After all this time, right?
Yeah.
Picking up the pieces of my life with you. We're still standing. Shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Okay.
I go to Game Dude.
Sure.
And this was actually a few nights ago. It was Saturday, last Saturday. And I'm with Andrea the Hero. And because I had a spot in Burbank at Flappers that night.
At the Flaps. Yeah,
and I'm
Flaps.
like, well, fuck, man, I haven't been to Game Dude in a minute. I haven't seen Adam in a minute. Maybe he's working tonight. Let's go. Sure enough, he's there. We're chatting it up, and I'm like, dude, that game, The Silver Surfer for the Nintendo. Just curious. Do you happen to have a copy of it here? And he goes, sadly, we don't. And I'm like, so, Adam, and I trust him. I'm like, is it as bad as everybody says? And he was like, no, it's actually a really good game. And I'm like, he goes, it's just super hard. That's it. But fuck, how many games? They were all super hard back then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, all right. So I come home after the show, and I'm like, you know what? I have it on that Nintendo Mini, right?
Yeah.
Not I want to find the physical copy, of course.
Sure, of course.
And I plug it in, and I start playing. And Eddie, you die immediately. Like it's everything. One hit kills the Silver Surfer. It's fucking hilarious. In a way, it's hilarious this is.
He's the most vulnerable superhero of all time.
He might be the most powerful Marvel hero there is. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what Marvel hero could just take him in a fight straight up if it's just the two of them. I don't know. I don't see anybody. I mean, I think the only maybe is Scarlet Witch, but he obliterates her, I think, before she gets any kind of fucking spell off, before she can pull any kind of mutant hex.
I'm trying to think, too. I don't.
It would have to be one of those things where she decides to put a hex on him and get rid of him when he's just off taking a shit somewhere and doesn't know they're, like, I don't know who could, and I know he's lost before, but I know the Hulk beat him, but he had that little, when he was taken prisoner, he had that little inhibitor thing on him, almost like what they put on the droids, right?
Right.
And so he wasn't as strong. Anyway. He gets one hit killed by everything in the game. Terrain, one hit kills him. You hit the wall, you're dead. You hit and he does the funniest, most pathetic, like just falling off a surfboard and he's dead animation. And I'm like, I just think like I needed to suspend disbelief. That's all that needed to happen. It's just pretend this is just an alternate universe. A what if. Right. What if Silver Surfer had the same powers as Bert? He's just Bert from Bert and Ernie. Yeah, he just has the powers of Bert from Bert and Ernie, and we stick him on a surfboard. Go.
That's it.
Like, that's it. And that makes sense. But Eddie, goddamn, you fight that guy Reptile. I want figures. Marvel Legends. I know you guys listen sometimes.
Yeah.
Ryan.
We've gotten 7 Silver Surfers. We've gotten 7 of those.
We're good.
We're good with Silver Surfers.
Reptile. Give us Reptile. They have the Possessor is a fucking villain. Fire Lord is a fucking boss.
Fire Lord.
The Emperor, like the ultimate scroll guy, is a fucking boss. Not the Super Scroll, but the guy who claims to be the Emperor of all the Scrolls. He's a boss. And Mephisto.
What's Mephisto doing with the Silver Surfer?
Another mystery for. I mean, that makes a little more sense. Because basically you have to game starts off where Galactus is tasking, it's like an ex. He can't get over him. He was fucking him. They broke up and Galactus can't get enough. So he finds a surfer and he's like, hey, could you, I need you to, this instrument cannot fall. It's fallen into the enemy's hands. I need you to go get it. And it just looks like it's the engine of a 76 Chevrolet Monte Carlo that they got to find the pieces of. That's what this device looks like.
It's the radiator of a Honda Civic.
Yeah, each boss is holding on to one of these. So every time you defeat a boss, you get another piece of this. And then once you collect it all, you have to go get the main guy behind it all.
You got to get Cooter from Dukes of Hazzard to build it.
Yes, you have to get Cooter to. It's fascinating. And how great would that be? Like, what the fuck?
I gotta go to Hazard County? What the hell?
What am I doing here? Oh, God.
Greatest crossover ever? Silver Surfer and Cooter?
How would it not be? How could it not be, Eddie? How could it not be? Let me, but you know what's incredible is the goddamn, let's do this first. So you have to do the walkthrough, and after you get everything, you go to, let me see if I can get this right. I might be able to go, the Magic Domain, but it's spelled magic with a K.
Oh, is that a hint?
I don't know. She's not in it. But it's the M-A-G-I. So Galactus sends Surfer to the Magic Domain. And that's when you get that picture of fucking Mr. Sinister at the bottom of the screen. He's not a magic guy. He's a genetic science guy. But
is this, do you think the creators of this game just saw a bunch of superhero stuff from comics and just threw it in without knowing?
We want that guy. We want that
Sinister
guy.
looks cool. Silver Surfer looks cool, but has no idea Silver Surfer is invulnerable. And then they just like the way magic is spelled. They just like the way magic is spelled.
We're putting this guy he's silver and he flies around on a surfboard. Great. Well, of course, anything would kill him. He's just some fucking silver guy. They don't get it.
They ain't wearing clothes.
Not even have any clothes on. And then and so this is, dude, you go into the magic realm, and it's all the levels look fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
Even the opening stage where Reptile is, it's like a space bayou. That's the only boring looking level, but that's still pretty cool. That's the one where literally there are rubber duckies floating in water that will kill him. They kill the surfer if he a rubber ducky. It's fucking amazing. I think the more I think about it, the more I love it. It just makes no.
The more I think about it, the
sense.
more I think the people who created this game have never read a comic book,
and that's what makes it even better. That's like, okay, shit, why not? Like, you guys do this. I'll play it. Fuck it. I'll play
it's
this.
Like my Aunt Patty made a
right,
video
like
game.
A Silver Surfer. Oh, what if these duckies hurt him? That's exactly what it is. Aunt Patty presents the Silver Surfer.
The Silver Surfer.
But it's fucking great. I think it's a good game. It's not. It's look. Super Mario Brothers 3 isn't sweating. Okay, you know what I mean?
Right. No, sure. Of course.
Contra, Super, the Castlevania game. They ain't sweating.
But elevator action might be a little nervous.
Elevator action's a little nervous. I think elevator action's like, wait a minute. Wait, shit, this thing. Oh fuck yeah, we might be losing to this guy. We might be the Mad Magazine Spy versus Spy game might be like, oh,
little nervous.
Wait a minute.
Looking over his shoulder a little bit.
Little bit. They're like, uh-oh, fuck. It was way better than everything I'd read about it. Yeah. You know, or heard about it. And it was also like it was not nearly as difficult. I beat it in a day, in like a few hours, like an hour and a half play. Of course, I was using the save states that came with the thing, right? Like so.
Sure.
But it's one of those games. Okay, it takes you probably a few playthroughs to understand
figure
what
it
to
out.
do.
Yeah.
And you can get through it because there's a lot of continues, and the extra lives are pretty easy to accumulate. So it's not like you're fucked, right? It's not like, you know.
It's not Rygar.
It's not Rygar. Rygar's a bigger fuck you to the player, I think.
That's the biggest fuck you in the history of video games is Rygar.
Is right. This is not Rygar. And it's and again, and Adam had told me, I said, well, I heard that like you don't know where to fly in the game. And he goes, no, that's not true. If the surfer's little blast doesn't go through the terrain, then you can't either. It's that simple. And that's okay. And then you just have that in mind. All right, well, so I just see the whole game. You're just mashing the attack button, right? You're just mashing it, and you're just seeing, okay, I can't fly there. I can fly there, and it's fine. Now, yes, do enemies cheaply come out of nowhere and hit you? Absolutely. It's just you got it. It's one of the headaches of it. You got to deal with it. It's fine.
You got to figure out what Aunt Patty was thinking. You got to get in her head.
What was going through Aunt Patty's brain making this? Well, what if these jack-o'-lanterns hop out of lava? Oh, the kids love Halloween. That'll be cute.
Old drunk
that
Aunt
actually
Patty
happens.
Making a video game.
Jack-o'-lanterns pop out of lava and can one-hit kill the surfer. I'm telling you, dude. The more I think about it, this is like okay. All right, here we'll put it this way. All right, this is like it's the human tornado of NES video. Remember how like Dolomite was Dolomite, and then the human tornado was like a fever dream version of Dolomite.
Yes.
Would you agree on that with human tornado?
Yes.
It's just like, wait, what? Where are we going? What's happening? This is what this is. It's the human tornado of NES. It's just a fever. Yeah. They just shouldn't have called it Silver Surfer. Again, it should have been Robbie finds a magical surfboard and he's dying. It's like this kid Robbie is dying of AIDS, right? He's
very fragile. Robbie's very fragile.
And he just flies out on his magical surfboard. They're like, okay, I get
Just call it Robbie and his magical surfboard.
Robbie and his magical surf, but the
Aunt Patty presents Robbie and his magical surfboard.
Aunt Patty presents Robbie and his magical surfboard. But I think this game gets a very undeserved bad rap. I think if you give it a little bit of patience, you play through it. It's fun. It's absurd as shit. But once you get past the Space Bayou level. At least the enemies are like these alien-looking things. Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck that is. Maybe that could kill them with one hit, right? Like, but then the end, that final boss is just the purple guy, and Mr. Sinister's nowhere to be found.
But he's a avatar at the bottom, which is weird.
And what's even crazier is when you finish the game, Galactus. It's crazy. The ending's crazy. Galactus is like, all right, Surfer, you've done well. Now you give me that device. And Surfer's like, no,
Now get
no
my
one should have
rectum,
this
and
device.
you have to navigate
You have
Galactus's
to
rectum.
up Galactus's rectum, make him come. You have to make him.
You have to massage the prostate of Galactus.
Aunt Patty presents massaging Galactus's prostate. Oh God.
Okay.
Well, his grandfather had cancer, so he should probably learn to get his prostate examined. Let's have this in the game so he's a little less afraid of it, a little less ickied out by the thought of this. And so, I'm making a YouTube video. I'm defending this one too, Eddie.
Defend it. Sounds good to me.
It's like I'm not doing this on purpose, but it seems that everything that the angry video game dude has been shitting on, it really wasn't that bad. Sorry,
No.
it really wasn't that fucking bad. I'm telling you, man, it's worth trying. It's just understand it's hell, but just because of the difficulty, but you can get past it. You can. It's so much fun. I loved it. I had a blast playing it just because you were the Silver Surfer, not quite, but you still kind of were. You're shooting shit, you're blasting shit. The graphics are cool as shit for the year it came out, like 1990, I think. It was like a late stage NES game. The Magic Domain, there's like fucking just wallpaper that you're flying over of just screaming mouths. Like it's fucking trippy as fuck. Aunt Patty was on one when she was designing this thing.
She was on a bender that week.
He was having it. But I don't know, dude. Eddie, I'm telling you, I really am gonna defend the Silver Surfer for the NES. It's really
if you find out, if you get emails back from the people you emailed about why Mr. Sinister is down there as an avatar.
That's what I'm digging on. I'm gonna ask these motherfuckers.
That's the most confusing thing to me.
Why is Mr. C again one hit killing the Surfer? Hey, we've never been to these planets. None of it's Earth.
We don't know what.
So who the
there
fuck
could be
knows
jack-o'-lanterns coming out of volcanoes. That could be something that happens.
That are just the most devastating thing in the universe.
But have Mr. Sinister down there makes no sense.
That doesn't make any, and it's just a purple guy. That is not a Marvel character. Yeah. And what's crazy is like he just tells Galactus to fuck off at the end, and I thought, oh shit, we're gonna fight. No. I thought you'd have a final battle against Galactus. He's like, man, fuck you. No, I'm not giving this to you. I'm a fool to do your dirty work. That's what he basically tells Galactus. Okay. I don't want to do your dirty work no more.
I don't want to massage that prostate.
I'm never massaging your prostate ever again. Ever again. I don't know, man. It's crazy. But I do think it deserves another shot to those who. And Nathan Wallace, Rambler Extreme. Us. He hit me up, and he was like, I grew up with this game. And he was like, he goes, so there at least there are people who are like, it's really not that bad. I mean, it's hard as shit, but it's not that, it's all right. I love seeing Firelord. I love seeing the Possessor. Mephisto. He's there. It's like his giant face. He's like screaming at you while you're blasting him. It's like, it's fucking great. It's fucking nice. Man, ain't nothing wrong with this one. But if you do play the game at home, start with Reptile. That's what it's like Mega Man. You pick where you want to go, but 1,000%. Adam was like, start with Reptile. That's where the game is kind of asking you to start, right? It suggests you start with Reptile and then you go clockwise. You want to make sure Mephisto's the last dude because his stage is probably the most. Oh, you motherfucker! You know, him or Firelord stage has the jack-o'-lanterns. That was a motherfucker. The evil, the shitty. Invincible pumpkins were tough, but I don't know, Eddie. I'm good.
Wow.
I'm coming to my YouTube channel soon.
For sure.
I will be defending this Silver Surfer game. I think it got an awful.
Wow.
An awful. And that's
what a ramble. What a
way to start the new year. What a way to start the new year.
Now go back to your New Year's Eve party.
Now.
After you watch this.
Now you can be like, hey guys, what did I miss? Well, it's Happy New Year.
What I missed? Miss a ball drop, whatever.
I already had my Happy New Year. That's what you tell them, right? There we go. Welcome to the Ramble, to the new people, to the old ones. Happy New Year to everybody. And we will be back Friday, well into the year, with our skeleton crew.
Yeah.
episode.
Can't wait for the new episode.
You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Do all those things. Until then, take care, everybody. And, of course, as always, enjoy
Here we go.
the theme song. Oh, look at that. Look at that shit. So you're going to try to play it. Are you going to give it a shot?
Yeah, I'm really into it now.
I got to send you...
I'm going to give it a shot.
Should I send you the guide and walkthrough?
Maybe, yeah, send me that. Send me that. I might need it.
I'm going to go find it and I'll send it to you. And you just got to pay attention. I mean, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
All right. You convinced me.
Tough.
And I got to know why Mr. Sinister is in there. That just drives me nuts.
I'm getting that. I'm hoping they hit me back up with this because, well, they owe it to us, don't they, Eddie?
They owe it to the world.
The world.
I'll ask Aunt Patty, too.